Centerpiece for this year is Ayodhya Ram. And the reason why we picked that is because, first of all, we visited Ayodhya in 2019. And so that was when there were still the court cases going on and there was a lot of military officers there. So it was like a really weird time for us. And so we were actually pretty scared of going there. And then once we got there, we visited a few mandirs and stuff, but like it didn't really give the experience of actually going to a temple like that. But recently, as the temple reopened, we got the chance to visit it in August. And so we saw Rama. So this is Ram's actual form, how he looks at the temple. And the background is not exactly Ayodhya, the temple, but we've tried our best to give something to that sort. Now going to the actual theme for this year. So you see the word Yuga here and there. And so what is a Yuga? So Yuga is a period of time or an age of humankind or mankind. So you see Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, Kali Yuga. And so basically the main theme for this year is showing the manifestations or the forms of Lord Vishnu and how he's taken each form in each Yuga. So starting off, we're going with Satya Yuga. So Satya Yuga, we have Namakal Narasimha and his consort Namagiri Tayar. Then we have Srimishtam Bhuvaraha, so Varaha and Ambujavali Tayar. Then we have the Ahobilam set. So actually the reason why, you could be thinking, oh, they did it for space, but that's not the reason why we set it up like this. So these two Narasimhas are Pavana Narasimha and Jwala Narasimha. I'll first tell the story about Pavana Narasimha. So this is honestly, the story I'm going to tell is more personal to us. Or how you actually get there. So with Pavana Narasimha, so Pavana Narasimha is located in an isolated spot. So you have to take a jeep and get there. And the thing is, it's a very rocky road. But the thing is, you'd expect them, oh, because many people go visit Ahobilam, they'll put some road. No, that's definitely not what's going to happen. And they don't want to be any road there because they want the devotees to go through that struggle to see God. And so you'll be complaining, oh, I have back pain, oh, my legs are starting to hurt. But once you actually see the God, that'll all be gone. I'm telling from personal experience because I've been twice. And so that's the specialty of Pavana Narasimha. Now over there, that's Jwala Narasimha. So the specialty of Jwala Narasimha is you have to take a hike up to the mountain to go see Jwala Narasimha. And in Ahobilam, it's in Andhra Pradesh. And I don't know about most seasons, but I can at least say the times that I've been, it's at least 90 to 100 degrees weather. So it's pretty tough and it's really hot. But you go through it and it's really worth it because you get to go see. So this is a place where Narasimha came after vanquishing Hiranyakashipu. So you can see he put his hands in the water and that water is red color. They don't put any red coloring or anything. It looks like that all the time. And over there at specialty, what I liked most is they give panagam, which was really refreshing because we didn't carry any water. But that's the specialty of Jwala Narasimha. And then at the top we have Tiruvananthay Nitya Kalyana Perumal. So that's Varaha. So that's the form that he takes in order to take Bhumi. So that's why we placed him elevated like that. Now moving on to the next Yuga is Treta Yuga. So first with Satya Yuga it's Matsya Kurma Varaha Narasimha. Then in Treta Yuga it's Vamana Parashurama Rama. So we have for Vamana we have Tirukovilu Tiruvikrama Perumal. So Ulagalanda Perumal. Then we have Tiruvalur Veeraragava Perumal. So Veeraragava Perumal, so any god that has something Raghava is Lord Rama. So that's how he's depicted here. Then we have Lakshmana. So Bhadrachala Rama, Sita and Lakshmana. So the specialty of this temple is in every temple in India or everywhere that you see, Sita will usually be next to Rama. But this is the only temple where she's sitting on his lap. So that's the specialty of that temple. Now over here we have the set of Rama, Lakshmana, Sita, Hanuman. Then over here, this is a new one that we have. This is Tirupulani Rama, Garbhashayana Rama. This is in Ramanathapuram. So if you go visit here, that's where he's actually planning for the war. That's what they say. And this is the only kolam that he's lying down. So Rama is always standing up, but this is the only time he's lying down. And then this is Govindaraja Perumal, which is also Rama. Now moving on to Dwapara Yuga. So mostly for Dwapara Yuga, the main one that we're depicting is Krishna. So we can see Kalinga Nartana Krishna. Then this is the Krishna that gave the Vishwarupa Darshana to Arjuna. This is where the Bhagavad Gita was taught. Then this is Srirangam Perumal, which we also consider as Krishna in our beliefs. Then this is Guruvayurappan of Kerala. Then that's Udupi Krishna, that's also a new doll for this year. Then Madhura Krishna Radha, so that's a new one. Then Vithala Ragumai. Then over here is Andal Rangamanna. Then this is Dwaraka Krishna. And then this is actually the Vahana set of triplicate Parsali Perumal temple. So that's it for these three yugas. Now moving on to this yuga, the last yuga. So Kali Yuga. When you think of Kali, you think of darkness, a time where we all live, and at least I'll say for myself, I'm greedy in situations. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty greedy, and so that's where the time of darkness really comes into place. And so the only avatar that's left for Kali is Kalki, but we don't have any dolls for Kalki. Instead, what we're trying to depict is these three rows. So these three rows over here, they sang good praise of God. And so he's basically made sure that these saints and arwars have been sent down to show that the humans, to make sure that we understand that people like us are there and that we can also do good. So we have the musical trinity. So Tyagaraja, Shyama Shastri, Muthuswami Dikshitar. Then over here, this is Ganta Mani. So this is Swami Desikan. He's one of our acharyas. And so he's actually the reincarnation of the Ganta bell of Tirupati temple. Then this is Swami Desikan in his actual form. And this is Ramanuja Selva Pillai. So the story behind this is actually Selva Pillai is also shown here. Selva Pillai Yadugiri Nachiyan. So Selva Pillai, I'll explain the background about that. Selva Pillai is Cheruvanarayana Swami of Melkote, which is located in Karnataka. And what happened is the Delhi Sultanate raided Karnataka, then they took all the gems and golds and everything, and they took the Vigraham of Cheruvanarayana Swami. And Ramanuja was not there in Karnataka then. Once he came back, he learned what happened, and then he decided to take his whole group and go all the way to Delhi. And once they went to Delhi, there was no problems at all. They were like, yeah, no problem. We don't really mind you taking that, because for them, they didn't think of anything. It was anything that special. But as long as you go get it, you can take it. That's what they said. So he had no problem. But the thing is, when he went there, he said Va Selva Pillai. So that means he called for Selva Pillai, and he came and sat on his lap. That's why Selva Pillai is also considered Lord Krishna. That's what's being depicted here. Also, another fun fact about this is, the Delhi Sultanite's daughter was a very big devotee of the Vigraham. She loved it. She fell in love with it. And when she heard that this Vigraham was taken, there was shown the devotion to Perumal. And so if you go to temples like Melkote and Srirangam, there's a Sannidhi called Bibi Nachiyar, and that's depicted of her. And then this is Swami Ramanuja, and then these are the 12 Arwars. Then going up, this is Thiruvinagaram Muppaliyappan. So basically these guys sang praise of these gods above. That's what's going on in these 4 rows. So Thiruvinagaram Muppaliyappan Kumbakonam, Tirukkoodal, this is Madurai. Then this is Thalashaina Perumal, Tirukkadanmalai. This is located in Mahabalipuram near Chennai. Then this is Tirumogur Chakathavar. Then moving up, the famous triplicane Parsadi Perumal and his wife. Then these two are Tirupati Perumal and his consort. Then this is Govindaraja Perumal, and this is Vairamudi Seva. So that's why he's decked up. So there's a Govindaraja Perumal there. That's his regular Seva. That's a different Seva. This is Vairamudi Seva. So he's decked up very fancy. This is Hayagrivar. So this is not just any Hayagrivar. This is Tiruvahindrapuram Hayagrivar. So the famous stotram, Jnana Nandamayam Devam Nirmanas Petika Kritam Adaram Sarva Vidyanam Hayagrivam Upasmahe. So that is written by Swami Desikan. So this Swami Desikan over here. And so it is said that he went to Tiruvahindrapuram and sat in front of this Perumal, and that's where the composition happened. Then right next to that, that's Selva Pillai Yadugiri Nachiyar. Then that is Ativaradar Nindra Kolam. So that's his standing kolam. So there's a lying down and there's a standing. That's what's depicted there. Then above that is Varadaraja Perumal and Perindevi Tayar. And then over here is a new addition for this year. This is, of course, the famous Tirupati Venkatachalapati and his consort. So overall, this is the Golu for this whole year.
2024.
2024. 2025 coming soon.
Thank you.